You already know the deal. You're listening to Tech and Chill, Tech and Chill.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, how are you?
Great. Hi, LaToya.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. We love your energy, so we're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Do you have any fun plans for today?
No, but we are having a cousins get together late tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that.
That'll be dope.
Awesome.
I miss my family. Anyway, okay, so I guess we'll talk to the audience right now. So I am Jordan, aka Jay, and I am here with
I'm Tiffany B, and we are the Stats on Stats podcast. And today we're doing something different because we're doing a
lightning round series. Is that what we decided to call it? Yeah, we're doing a lightning round series, and this is one. Anyway, all right, so we are here with, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to the people?
Sure. My name is LaToya Abrams-Payton. I am a teacher, author, mother of three, wife of one. Just one.
Just one?
Just one, that's it.
Square.
Hold on.
From a small town in North Carolina. So yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome. So what do you do? Can you tell us a little bit about like what you do? What's your 9 to 5 like?
So my 9 to 5, I am a teacher. I've been in education for over 23 years, telling my age. I've been in the classroom.
So you've been teaching since you were 1? That's crazy.
Hey, okay, I said that. I've been in the classroom. This is my 7th year, and I've taught mostly kindergarten. I've taught STEM for 3 years. So I'm back in the classroom. We just started back 2 weeks ago. The teachers went back in the classroom, and the children started Monday. So yeah, it's a lot of rules and routines going on around there.
Gotcha. With STEM, something that I think you told us you wanted to be able to tie together was your work and your understanding of STEM and technology with what you do as a teacher. So we are super excited for you to tell us about the project you're working on.
Yeah, sure. I noticed during my educational years that children were becoming more tech savvy, and they kind of fell out the love of reading. So I decided to like merge the two. And I noticed that even before COVID, children were having a hard time gaining those skills. They call them soft skills. I don't like to call them soft skills, but they to help them with their soft skills as far as expressing themselves, just becoming a overall good adolescent. And they weren't getting those tools, and they were becoming angry teenagers and angry adults. So I found a gap, and I wanted to answer that problem. So I decided to, my 3rd year in teaching, I had a little boy. He was a handful. Even the teachers had kind of canceled, the seasoned teachers had kind of canceled out. Like I said, this is my 3rd year teaching. And even his mom was kind of crying on my shoulder. He had a little outbreak that day, and I kind of pulled him to the side and, kind of asked him, what's going on? And what he told me kind of still tugs at my heartstrings to this day. He's actually in the 4th grade right now, and he goes to the school that I work, and it's amazing to see his transition. But he told me that he missed his dad. And I was like, oh my God, okay. So when I talked to Mom the summer before kindergarten, he was experiencing the summer before kindergarten is already a traumatic experience in itself because it's something new for the kids. They never had exposure. Some of them never had exposure to school. And he's getting madder every day because he's always known Mom and Dad was to be around, and Dad was not there. So he doesn't know how to express himself. So he's in a new environment. He's basically a new environment at home. He doesn't know how to express himself. And he just had a whole lot of anger built up. So when I finally talked to Mom and sat her down, I guess she felt like he's only 5, he's only a baby. We don't need to explain nothing to him, so therefore, he'll be okay. He's just a little kid. He doesn't really need to know what's going on in adult situations. So we sat down before talking with him. I didn't talk to him. She and him sat down together and talked with him and let him know, what was going on a kid's level, of course. And then, so that night, after that conversation, I just was just thinking like, wow, this is what's happening in my community. Like these babies are struggling to express themselves. So I walked around my house. I picked up like the little sand bucket, and I put fidget spinners were really popular at this point. This is like 2016, 2017. Fidget spinners were like real popular at that time. So I put fidget spinners in, markers, crayons, little notepads. And when I went back to school, I told the kids, I was like, this is our feelings corner. Only one person out of our feelings corner to get your feelings out. And that was the biggest hit in my room. I can hear when we're in our own little individual centers, I can hear them say, go get your feelings out, go to the feelings corner. And I told the kids, I was like, even at that age, I said, you can express yourself through paper. You can throw it away. You can put it in your book bag for your mom and dad to talk to you, or you can bring it to me and I'll help you work it out. So I decided I wanted to write a book. I was like, because at this time we didn't, now we have in place called morning meeting. And that's like to touch upon the social emotional piece with the children, like the first 10 minutes of the day. But we didn't have that. So I was like, I really want to go to get my doctorate in curriculum instruction. So I started on that journey. Like I said, this was 2016, 17. Life happens. Thank you. Life happens. COVID happened. But good to say, I will be finished. I'm in my dissertation phase now. And I will be finished.
Okay.
And I defend in November. And then I'll be walking across the stage 2025 of May. I'm very excited. My topic is recommendations for social emotional learning teaching practices in the school. So I'm actually have the privilege of doing my study at school where I work, which is awesome. So I'm gathering that data now and kind of putting it together. And then I defend in November. And I told my daughter, call me Dr. Mom.
Dr. Mom. I love that.
So, long story short, I want to kind of change the curriculum and the way it worked. And so I started researching. I ended up writing 10 books, guys. I ended up writing 10 books, and I was looking for a illustrator. So, you know how the algorithm works. I was looking for an illustrator, and every time I got on social media, it was a lady that wrote children's books, but she told folk tales, and all of her folk tales was augmented reality. And I was like, how cool is this? And so I reached out to her and she gave me the information, which was awesome in itself. And now I have a team in India and we've actually coded each illustration in all 6 of my books. Like I said, I had 10 books written, but due to cost, I broke it down to 6. I still have those 4, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So the 6 books I have, augmented reality, we coded each illustration and it pops up and becomes augmented reality. So it's really cool. And for the people out there who just kind of get confused what VR and AR is. So VR is what Meta, Facebook did about 3 years ago with the goggles. You can immerse yourself in an environment. Well, with the AR, it enhances your environment. So you're able to take your iPad or your phone and scan the illustrations and it pops up and becomes relatable. And I purposely told my illustrators to make things really simple in the book. She's from Canada. Shout out to Lala Rocha. She's from Canada. She's really cool. And I told her make things really simple in the book. So once they immerse themselves in the AR world, it becomes relatable.
That's cool. I want to see it. You said it doesn't work though if you show it on camera?
It works on camera. You just can't hear it. So all the books reads to you. My sister is a narrator in the book. And all the characters are, I kept it in the family. So my husband's Mr. Cross. My niece is Mary, Merry. And every one of them has a little cute little story, and all of them, even though it's a 6-part series, it's not in any particular order. You can purchase any book, but I try to kind of weave the characters in each book so they kind of be familiar. So I have Mary, Mr. Cross, Amor, which is love. She loves her family. She loves her friends. peace. She's the mama of the bunch. She gives you techniques to how to calm yourself, how to ground yourself. Have Phoebe Phobia. She's 5. That's actually Peace's daughter. She's afraid of the dark, but it comes out to be wonderful in the end. And then I have Blue, which is my daughter, my 14-year-old daughter. She's that character. And then my husband is Mr. Cross. And then my sister is the narrator. So yeah, it's really, really cute. Let me see if I can pull it up really quickly.
Oh.
Oh man, that's dope. Oh man,
That's cool. That's crazy.
what? Oh,
That's crazy. That look expensive. That look like an expensive book.
oh man.
The next question is, what's the retail on that thing?
Yeah.
That was really cool.
So that's the book.
That's really dope. I guess my next question is, what's the retail on that thing? That's like Nintendo DS.
So right now it's 20. They're 20. The books are $20, and the stress balls are $5. So 25. We're in the process of doing hardback. So once I get my packaging and everything together, it'll go up just a little bit, but not too much.
That's dope. I was just gonna ask real quick, how long did it take you to get all 6 books done?
Okay, so the first book was done October. It was completed October of 2022, which I started like July. And then the finished product, Mary's book, was completed in October. The whole series was completed August of last year.
Awesome. So about 2 years. Cool.
Yep. Remember, I told you I had 6 books written, right? So I still have 4 books, and they're still dealing with the emotions. But I want my company, Payton Place, to be known Payton Place Publishing to be known as all things edutainment. So like I said, I'm telling my age again. You remember those viewfinders back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
little red ones
With the reels?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I'm turning the last 4 books into reels with the viewfinders.
Aw.
That's cute. I love that. That's really cool.
So, have a question. One of the things that Jordyn likes to do when we do our full podcast is she does kind of a scenario of like, hey, young student in the cafeteria comes up to you and asks you this question. Well, with you being an educator, with you having been in STEM and technology and kind of understanding, I think, how technology can help these young children as they grow, and as they become adults in the world and they're looking towards technology. What if one of your students came to you and asked you, like, why did you create this book, and like, why did you use technology, and how will it help me? What are some things you would say to them about why you felt like technology was a great way to tie together those emotions?
Oh, good question. I would tell them that I would tell them, first of all, you like technology, right? You're probably always on your phone, always on your iPad. So I wanted to make something relatable to you, and to help you not only make it relatable, but also help you with gaining emotional intelligence. And then I would proceed to tell them what emotional intelligence is, help you with tools to combat that anger and combat that sadness, and to know that it's okay for those feelings to come through, as long as you have those techniques and those strategies to get it out in a safe way and proper way.
I love that.
Okay.
Well,
Well, LaToya, thank you so much for being a part of the Stats on Stats podcast series and our new Lightning series. And I just hope to learn more. We definitely want to look into the books, and we hope to learn more about what you're doing for, your children and trying to get them to grow.
But where can they find the books?
Yes.
Are they on sale?
One last thing. Oh, yes, they are on sale on my website, Payton Place LLC.com, which is PaytonPlaceLLC.com.
Awesome.
And all the books are up there. I don't have the stress balls up there, but if I do see you purchase a book, I would just throw this in for free since it's not up there already. But I do want to end with, since I am getting my curriculum and instructions, I went ahead and wrote a curriculum for the whole book, for the whole series. So it's a colorful emotions story curriculum. It comes with I call it a fun book. It's a fun book, and it has activities, scenarios, and things that you can do with your child. I'm reaching out to a lot of community organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, the 4-H. I just made a contract with a neighboring county school in my neighborhood, which is very exciting. They bought over 500 books and 500 stress balls. So like I said, I'm very excited with that. I didn't have my curriculum completed, so now we're renegotiating the contract to bring in the curriculum and the workbook. And just to tell you a little bit about the workbook and the curriculum, I kind of piggyback off the CASTLE framework. And it has 5 competencies. And within the 5 competencies is self-awareness, self-management, relationship skills, responsible decision-making, and social awareness. So each competency has 2 activities in the book and a plethora of scenarios and things to do in the curriculum. It is differentiated through pre-K to second, and then third through fifth. So if you get it at a young age with the babies, this curriculum really can grow with them because it still gives those strategies up to 5th grade, up to 10. So yeah, I really put a lot of thought in this because my heart really is passionate about this topic. I really want these babies to be able to express themselves because they do go through a lot. And with me working in a Title I school, I really see a lot. These babies go through a lot, and I just want to let them get an outlet, something fun that doesn't feel like they're working, and just let them express themselves, be free, and be a kid. We all know how it was when we were young, and it's probably 10 times worse what they're going through. So I just want the masses to know about this wonderful product and how it can help families and children.
That's a beautiful mission. That really is. That's why y'all need to pay teachers more, bruh. Tripping. That's dope though. Like, thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. Like, this was great.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, one of our guests one time said that, you don't always, everybody doesn't have to be super technical, but they got to find the right people to help them find and be able to put their vision to work in a technical space. And you found a way to do that for young children. And like, we really love that you were able to share that with us.
Yeah, because really quickly, when I was doing my study, I found that it's a lot of stuff out there for middle and high school, but it's not really a lot for elementary. I don't know why, because it seems like, even at the kindergarten age, they're at that clean slate, and you can kind of tell them a little bit, and then kind of sway them to the way they need to be. So I found that, like I said, I found that gap, and I'm trying to answer that problem.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I think this wraps it up. We thank you again, and we thank everyone here for being a part of this lightning round of the Stats on Stats podcast. And I guess we'll see you next time.
Real quick, where can people connect with you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm on all social media sites, Payton Place LLC. Please don't forget to put LLC. For some reason, it gets a little funky when you don't. But it's PaytonPlace LLC, whatever, at whatever. And then my my regular stuff is LaToya Abrams-Payton. You can find me. You can find some things up there. But yeah, and then hello at Payton Place LLC.com. If you have any questions or concerns, you can reach me there on my email.
Awesome. I'm rebranding lightning rounds into 30-minute moments. Anyway, okay. Thank you to all. Yes, thank you to all who have joined us. Until next time.
We'll see you later.
You're listening to Tech and Chill.